What's going on, guys? My name is Sean. Welcome back to Midnight Gaming. For those of you who don't know me, I'm one of the creators alongside my partner, Steve. This is part of the series where we go over previous tournaments results and we kind of give everyone shout outs and talk about what happened, give out talk about all the fun moments. So last night we had a trios event. It was a free trios. It was a lot of fun. We had, I think it was our max players we've ever had. It was a little over 150. So we're hyped about that. It was a blast. We had our record number of wins on stream that we saw. We try to play the red zone of Warzone and we try to bounce to the top 10 situations. And we saw live that we reacted to, I think it was 7 or 8 wins. So that was crazy. So let's get into it. All right, let's see what happened. So we're going to go and look at the top 3 overall teams first. We'll kind of give them their due and then we'll go by division. Okay. So in the first slot, we have the Don Pro team. They are from Italy and Switzerland. They every week, you guys know them by now. They come out, they play till like 5 a.m. their time, and in the last couple of weeks, they've been at the very top of the leaderboard. So they had a great tournament. Don Demon, Yuli, and Vizfly, they just fragged out. So they had a first with 31, a first with 28, and a third with 29. I believe both of their wins came very late within their last couple games. So they had a great tournament. And when you're looking at it, this 42 kills right here with the Don Demon, he was your kill king. All right, so Don, boom, that's your number 2 or 3. Don, it might be 3 actually. I think it's number 3 for you. So he's a psycho, absolute unit. So great tournament from these guys. Appreciate them for always coming out. And we had LFG in number 2. All right, we had Bowie, we had Cockpunch, and we had Good Suck. These boys were fun. They fried out. They had some crazy moments where like we kept flipping off them because we're like, oh, they're probably going to die here. And then I flip it back and I'm like, Steve, no, you got to switch back because they're about to win. It's crazy. So they had this first place at 27, a first at 26, and a second with 22. We actually gave Good Suck the raid at the end because they were second overall. Dom Pro team went to bed because it was 5 a.m. So we're like, let's give the Kill King raid to Good Suck. So we sent all the chat over there. That was fun. So appreciate them for playing. And in the third, we had Flavortown. Shout out Guy Fieri, you feel me? We had Finley's, Grits, and Tabes. Right, these guys are part of our Band of Brothers unit that played in our quads a couple weeks ago. Looks like they split for this one and that brought in some new players, so that was fun. We had a 24, a 17, and a 31. A first, and a fourth. So great tournament. You can see how close all of this was. And then also in third as well. So they tied with Team Rarity. New first-time users. We had Chaoric, we had McPosh and the Brun Show, 32, 32, and 30. So super, super great with the kills. They had a second, they had a 6th, and they had a 10th. So you could tell the placement starts to matter towards the end there. Those firsts, if you get one first, that's an extra 5 points as opposed to a second place. So that really starts to boost you up. So great tournament from them. All right. So we're going to go by division. So D1, we had the Dom Pro team we just talked about. We had the Flavortown, who we just talked about. In third, we had the P-Pros. We had Easy Money Sniper, Jezrod, and the Angry Hobos, right? A 19, 15, and 22. Good tournament. They got us first in there. They got a third, and they got a 7th. So that's a great tournament from these guys. Love that they're playing every week now. We had Avengers Assemble, like that name. We had Pastor Dubs, Sadistic, Drip, and Samurai Sauce. All right, it was their first tournament with us. They're 25, 17, and 23. Really consistent from them. They had a 6th, a 10th, and a 12th, so placement wasn't quite there. So next week, let's see if they can get the placement back up. A great tournament. Then we had the Cheek Clappers in 5th place with Mr. Tubes, NT Barber, and Twist. They were missing their usual third in J-Way, but in Way J, sorry, but they still had a decent tournament. They're having some funny drama moments. We appreciate them for coming out. These guys are always at the top of the leaderboard, so I'm not worried. And we had Triple M, but right behind them with a couple weeks in a row they've been playing with us. Memo, Money Mud, and Moose. Good tournament. Looks like kills were solid, but placement never really panned out. That final game, they couldn't get better than that. So not horrible, but that's where we're at. And then Soul Cutters, we had Ibe, we had Ricky Tan, and we had V-Stay 2 Real. They had 18, 8, and 10, so kills weren't really there. We had a 4th, a 21st, and a 14. So not horrible. Want to see these guys come out once now that they know the scoring platform and kind of see how they could play in week 2. All right, so Division 2. We had Rarity, who we talked about. right? Then we had Snap Crackle Pop, the return of the OGs, Artorias, Stroke Thy Cacti, and Tony Slayer. That's the dentist, Stroke Thy Cacti, and Tony Slayer. They're great people. They were some of our first Midnight Gaming players. Shout out to Dentist. He's been popping off with his crossbow plays. He was on Sports Center. They reposted him on their IG. So listen, it's been fun. These guys, they took a couple weeks off because they were getting frustrated. They come back there this week and they get seconds. They had a great tournament, 21, 29, 18, a couple firsts and a second. So awesome job. Then we had Mob. These guys always coming back now. We got Bichon, Miller Time, Rogue Raccoon. They had a 28, 19, and 29. So great tournament, a second, a fifth, and a 13th. That final game, they couldn't get quite down there. So that's why they couldn't keep up the pacing. Great tournament. We had Twisted Nips, Mercury, Scarwin, and A.O. Cliffy. We got Jay Rozier. We got some of these other boys in here. I'll have to learn your names a little bit better. But we had a third, a fifth, and a third. So great job by these guys. They played with us a bunch of weeks. We've been talking to them in the DMs a bit. So it's been fun to get to know you guys. I'm pretty sure these guys are they're the golfers of the group. So it's always fun. We got New Jersey Wolves, right? We got NJ Reppin, we got Diesel, we got Jack, and we got Hilly Bix. So we got a 39, an 8, and a 12. So this 39 just missed the Kill King. He was 2 off. Diesel doesn't stream, or else we would have given him the raid at the end there. But so great tournament. Looks like they had a second, they had a third, and this 8th. They couldn't get this game down a bit, but still really fun to see these guys coming back. We had Gaming Wire again with AJ, Big Mike, and Shake and Jake. 24, 17, 16, first and 9th and a 14th. So not their best, but not their worst either. We love Gaming Wire. Shout out to those guys always coming back. And we had Unknown Gaming. This is their first week with us, I believe. We had Jay Killa, Savage, and Roger Rabbit. Looks like they had, let's see, a second place, a 9th, and a 17th. So not horrible. Jay Killa with the 28 spot. They had a great tournament. It was fun. That third game looks like that they couldn't quite get down, scoring down. So we had the Gorker Clan, number 2. Gorker Clan, always they're funny, always repping. They said they split the squads up a bit this week. So we had Bandit, Mr. Hauntsman, Red Panda, 8, 12, and 11. So kills weren't quite there. 4th, 15, and 5th. Normally we see a little bit better from these boys, but they're all good spirits. We love them coming back. We had Vector Clan. Looks like we had a 9, 12, and 11. So a little bit brutal from these guys. I say brutal in the kill department, but they still got some placements in there. So we had Knight, Princess Royer, Thunder King. I think it was their first time with us, maybe second time. I apologize, guys, if I'm getting that wrong, but it was really fun. They were right in the chat. They were getting involved. We hope you guys come back. Now that you know the point scoring, it'll be a lot more fun. The 7th game, 9th, and 27th. So good games, man. I appreciate you guys. And Maniacs did not end up playing, so we'll keep it moving. And third, we had LFG, who we talked about. They had a great tournament from third division. We had Inset, shout out Portugal. We had D Guga, King, and Raf. So again, these guys, 27 kills from King. Great tournament. They always come out and play. So we love you guys. Berserkers, again, they played, I think since we met them a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks ago, they played in every single tournament. They play Thursdays. They play Cash Sundays. Fuego, Messiah. This week they were playing with Swole Zeus. So they had a pretty good tournament. They had a 23, 14, and a 20. We saw this first live. They had a 9th and then a 6th. So looks like the placement was pretty good. They want to try and get the kills up a little bit more next time. But great tournament from these guys. They're always fired up. Watching their stream is really fun. So appreciate them 100%. When they have Bushman Ting, we have McDouche, Uptown Ninja, Pita Bread, 21, 8, 16. That ain't too bad. Some of these guys, they had a first in there. Nice job. And we had a 6th and a 6th. So placement was great. Great placement points. We had Tag. It's another part of that mob group, right? We had Take Your Mama. We had B-Max and Two Door Baby. We had 13, 17, and 18. We saw this win live. Was it that win? It was. We saw this win live. He actually, I think it was Take Your Mama, actually DC'd on it. So they had to play it out with 2 of them. And it was a crazy end game, but they clutched it. It was really fun to watch. So great job. Appreciate you, boys. We had Suspect Gaming. We had Black Toaster back every single week. We had Warbucks, Woo to Moman. We had 29 and 7. So kills weren't super great. This first place with 16 is great. They had a 2nd and they had a 6th. So placement really good, strong. We had Feeling Dangerous with Drizzy, longtime user, Red Dog, and Sunk 3 putt, my bad. We had 16, 16, and 12. They had a 6th, a 7th, and a 5th. So good tournament from them. Then in 8th, we had Certified Big Boys. They're learning how our scoring goes. It's their 2nd tournament with us. We had Cacciatore, Lax Legend, Sushi Roll. They had a 3rd, an 11th, and a 22nd. So not too bad, not too bad. They had 13, 10, and 7. Kills weren't quite there, but the placement was close. So sometimes Verdansk is a cruel mistress, you know. So we had Florida's Most Wanted first in Division number 4. We saw one of their wins live at 16, a 24 spot from Pana, and a 10 from Special Ed. We had a 1st, a 3rd, and a 15th. This first place was kind of hype. We saw they were kind of missing their shots at the end, and then all of a sudden he sneaks on in and throws a Semtex and was able to get a Semtex stick at the end there for the last kill. So that was hype. I love that. We had IP Gaming. These guys, they just grind it. They're professionals, it seems. And Mr. Wonder, Nocturnal, these guys play every single week. They're always watching the VODs, playing, going through tactics. I love it. So they had a 2nd, a 5th, and a 23rd. So they're up there. They're in the credits this week. I love to see it. We had RPD with the Silencer, their 2nd week playing with us. We had Durs, Dingus, and Hot. They had a 1st, a 16th, and a 23rd. So this game was great. We pulled them up a couple times on stream, and one of the times we pulled them up, these poor boys, one of them took fall damage off a building, thinking they would be able to not break their legs, and the other guy goes, "Yeah, I'll come scoop," and then he goes down and breaks his legs, and the game ends. It was one of the funniest moments we've had. We'll have to try and see if we can find that clip. But shout out, boys. You guys were fun to watch, as always. And we had NXG with Dilly, Jake Shreds, and Ohana, 25 and a 14. So looks like Jake was getting carried a little bit here. Just playing. We had a 4th, a 9th, and an 8th. So great tournament from them. They just missed out right on the top. This whole division was really tight. We had 701 Tickles with Kyoji, Typhoon, and Fat Ninja. You know the vibes of these guys every single week. Looks like Typhoon had a little bit of a rough tourney. Only went 1 and 8. But they had a 3rd, they had a 3rd, and they had a 4th. So placements were there, but kills not quite. And then we had 701 Giggles. These guys, 701 always does some themes. They got like 2 or 3 teams every week. We got Lord Matsuru, we got McDaniels, we got Fansters. We had a 10th, a 17, and a 5 with an 8th and 7th and a 6th. So again, placement. These guys are really good at getting the placement points. Then we had Daddy Issues with Megan Nick, Ohana Nova, and Queen B. Nova and Queen play every single week, literally since maybe week 1. So we appreciate them. Not their best tournament. They were the first to say that to us, but we hope they had fun playing. Then we had Gork Clan, we had Babas, Deco, and Full Bear. We're not used to seeing these guys at the bottom. They said they were having fun. It was all vibes, so appreciate them. Then in D5, we had the A team is their first week with us. They had Coda, Roadkill, and Zom Hits Hard. They had 15 to 15 to 21, so consistent. They had a 1st, a 7th, and a 13th, so that even though they didn't get the placement that final game, it was enough to keep them top of this division. It was their first week with us, so we really appreciate them. Then we had Tapuri, number 2. We had Hypnotized, L3 Cash Flow, and Zundu with 3, 18, and 13. So not too bad from these guys either. They had a 1st, a 5th, and a 5th. So great tournament. They're both in the credits. Apologies. Then we had Thick Senpais. Every single week we get Salty Pork, Guap, and Avon. So they had 13, 13, 15, consistent 6, 5, and 8. Nice job, boys. We had the Hash Slinging Slashers. Shout out SpongeBob, you feel me? We had my boy Lex, my Sauce Man, and Salt Flaves, Jeremy Stew, Burke, I feel you guys. We had 19, 13, 10. Not too bad. We had a 4th, an 8th, and a 16. We like to see that last game get taken down a bit, but still they're close to getting up there, only separated by 10 points. Then we had Tiger Woods with Eric from Cali, McFly, Brandwolf. It was their first tournament with us. Appreciate them. We had a 2 and 8, a 14, and a 23. The 4th, a 13 and 12. So they're going to get the hang of the scoring. Same thing with Hep's homies. Shout out to Hep, hooray. He's one of the funny people we met. He's a great content guy. Definitely would give him a chance, a look if you'd like. He played with Average Chad and Hazy. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong, but they had a 9th, they had a 7th, and they had a 5th. So they got all placement. Kills weren't quite there, but they had a good time. We saw some good moments on stream, 100%. And in the 7th, we had B Gaming, Dangle Me This, and Wogus with Shooting Stooks, 10, a 3, and a 19. Nice job by Wogus. They had a 9th, a 7th, and a 40th. So looks like they kind of struggled a bit at the end there, but not too bad. Feel me? All right, and then I believe this is our final division. Yep, in our final division, we had the fellas in Paris. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These boys play with us every single week, the Clemson guys. We had Billy the Dog, Todd Time, Imagine, 7, a 21, and 10. So listen, great tournament. They got first, a second, and a ninth. Damn, great job by them. We had Hot Snakes, crazy by my boys. Shout out the Spring Lake crew. We had China. We had, I believe, John and Ricky. We had a 3, an 8, and a 14. They had a 6th place. Ricky had a 9 bomb, a 3rd, and a 9th. So great job by them. Placement every single game. We had the 2nd Dom Pro team in here. They were having some issues, so we only got 2 of them listed. But we love that they're bringing 2 different groups. We had Luis with 24 kills, so great job. We had the Geek Squad in 4th. So we had a 6, and a 12 by Homegirl. Great job. They had a 7th, a 17th, and a 9th. So not too bad. They're really close to getting up there again. Then right behind them, we had Goat Squad with Guns and Runs, Noir Chat, and Zanig. Sorry, I got to learn how to say your name, bro. I'm just calling you Z. All right. So him and the girls had a great tournament. It was a 9, 9, and 3. So the kills weren't there, but we popped in a bunch of times, and they were just having fun. It's not all about, these free tournaments. They're fun, and you want to do well. You want to sweat a little bit, but it's also really, really fun for the vibes. They're memeing, they're joking around, having fun. That's what we like to see. So we love you guys. Hope you guys keep playing. Behind them, we have the Royal Cacti. I believe they're in London too. They only had 2 players as well, so we'll have to give that a look. Jay Blastos. They were first week with us. It was as Some Like It, Tight, They're Cello, and Diaper Dicks. This is my boy, another guy. Shout out Curry. They had a 13, a 42nd, and 25, so placements weren't really there. Looks like the tournament wasn't the best for them, but we love them playing every week. We had Bots R Us and Gorillas. They did not end up playing. They had some technical issues. So that was a long recap. I apologize, but we want to give everybody their due. I'm going to try to figure out, maybe there'll be a way we can kind of timestamp this for everybody by division, which would be kind of cool. But listen, we appreciate you all if you're still here. We love that you guys are coming back every single week. We've got over 600 site users now. We're hitting milestones and we're growing. Our servers are all fixed. So now we can move our attention to do some of the fun stuff that we've been teasing. So hopefully the stuff that we're building is going to kind of change the game a bit for you guys and for us, and kind of like make everyone level up together. So listen, we love it. This community is fantastic. We love the Midnight Mob. On Sunday, we have a cash prize, $10 entry or 10 credit entry fee trios event. So that's Sunday night, 8 p.m., same exact setup as this was. We hope to see some of you there. If you're not into the cash thing, it's fine. You guys might have some credits. So check your accounts. You can go in. You can go over here. Click your if you were to log in, I'll log in really quick. And boom, you can see right here, we got 15 credits. So if you guys do that, you could check, see if you got credits, and you'll be able to play. All right. So I'm going to sign off. It's been almost a 20-minute video. I apologize. I hope somebody watches this. Listen, we love you guys. It's been fun. That tournament was great. We'll all go up together. All right. GG's.